Picture this. You're at a friend's birthday party. The room is buzzing. The waiters in red and white stripes are breaking into song. And suddenly, a siren blares. Everyone stops, stares, and here it comes. An ice cream sundae so big it has to be carried in on a ladder by 2 waiters. This was the pig's trough. It wasn't just a dessert, it was a dare. And if you finished it, well, you didn't just need a spoon, you needed a forklift to drag yourself out. Pull your lap bar down, keep your hands inside. We're headed to the middle of fun. If you grew up in Houston in the 70s or 80s, birthday party at Farrell's ice cream parlor wasn't just a celebration. And the one at Almeda Mall, which opened in 1975, was the 3-ring tent of them all. Walking in was like stepping into a time machine back to the early 1900s. Except with a lot more sprinkles. The red and white stripes, the candy counters, the waiters dressed like extras from The Music Man. This place, it didn't just serve ice cream, it served theatrics. And the waiters, they weren't shy. They sang with the gusto of a barbershop quartet, only with twice the volume and half the harmony. I remember going to birthday parties here, lots of them. Friends from school, cousins, neighbors, everybody wanted Farrell's. You got your paper party hat, you crammed into these squeaky wooden booths, and then you waited for the show. Because if someone ordered the pig's trough, oh boy, the entire restaurant turned into a Broadway number. Sirens blaring, bells clanging, waiters carrying the giant sundae on a ladder like they were hauling the Ark of the Covenant itself. Except instead of melting your face, it just gave you this sugar rush and possibly a tummy ache. And if you actually finished it, you got a certificate. That's right, a certificate. As if the rest of your life needed documented proof that you survived 8 scoops of ice cream, 2 bananas, hot fudge, whipped cream, and about half the candy out. Honestly, the only thing harder than finishing the pig's trough was fitting back into your tough skin jeans afterwards. If you know, you know. Farrell's was born in Portland, Oregon in 1963. Dreamed up by Bob Farrell, a man who clearly believed that calories were meant to be celebrated, not counted. The Marriott Group bought it out in 1970. It kept the magic going for a while, but when they sold it in 1985, let's just say the new owners had an imagination like that of a melted popsicle. By the early 90s, most locations, including Alameda, were gone. But the memories, they stuck around longer than bubble gum on the bottom of your sneakers. In 2017, my wife and I found one of the last Farrells still open in Southern California. We walked in and boom, just like that, we were kids again. The staff had sang happy anniversary with all the old flair, and I walked out with a ribbon that says, I did the sweet thing at Farrell's. I usually keep it hanging up behind me right here. It's proof that sometimes you can take the kid out of the ice cream parlor, but you can't take the ice cream parlor out of the kid. Farrell's was more than a restaurant. It was chaos, comedy, and cavities all rolled into one. It was the one place where birthdays were bigger, ice cream was infinite, and the only thing louder than the sirens was the laughter. Pig's Trough may be gone, but the sweet noise of those birthday parties, they still echoing right here in the middle of fun. Stay safe, stay nostalgic, keep your heart in the middle of fun.